In last week's Season 11 premiere of The Walking Dead, our heroes descended into a network of subway tunnels beneath Washington, D.C., to avoid a major storm on their way to Maggie's old community. Alexandria is out of food, and they figured if they could work together to fight off the Reapers, the bad guys who chased Maggie and her people off, they'll be able to recapture all their old supplies. As I noted in my review last week, this isn't the best idea. For one thing, they could have returned to the army bunker and killed off all the zombies there. Even if there was no more food, but I'm pretty sure there was, we know for a fact there were lots of guns and bullets, exactly the type of arsenal one might want to have in a showdown with scary masked bad guys who probably don't have many guns. The subway also seems like a bad call, as Negan pointed out last week. It's clearly flooded before and there's a storm raging outside. Not a great place to dry off when you think about it. In any case, by the end of last week's episode, Daryl and Dog have been separated from the group. A couple of the mooks from Maggie's group also. And Negan decided not to help Maggie up onto the top of the train, letting her slip back down to the zombies below. This was the big cliffhanger moment of the episode, albeit a transparently silly one. Of course, they weren't going to kill her character off 2 episodes into the season. It was Glenn under the dumpster all over again, but with a savvier audience much less easily tricked by AMC's shenanigans. Negan, of course, had every reason to not help Maggie. You could see the wheels turning. He did the math. Helping her would have earned him some brownie points, but not many. He's done a lot to help the Alexandrians, and none of it has really made much of a difference. He's the black sheep, and he always will be. Maggie would remain a threat so long as she lived, so he might as well let her die. His only mistake was not making sure the job was done. So naturally, he returns to the group. They ask where Maggie is. He plays dumb. She was right behind me. And then she shows up not long after having escaped dumpster zombie pile 2.0. Everyone is really angry and upset with Negan for this, of course, but he reminds them that just moments earlier she was threatening to kill him. And there's a big difference between trying to kill her and just not helping her. It's a tense moment, but, just like with last week's cliffhanger, we don't expect these Maggie mooks to actually kill Negan. A minute later, a young guy from Maggie's group shows up on the other side of the door leading to the next subway car. They've been going from car to car, breaking the doors, which have rusted shut, open, and taking care of any zombies they come across. Unfortunately for this kid, there appear to be quite a few zombies coming up behind him, and they decided not to help him.